Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are diving into the third part of our tutorial series. Today, we will be focusing on user registration with models and forms. If you have been following along, you should have your project all set up with the templates and routes completed. If you haven't done that yet, make sure to check out our previous video link in the description below, where we walk through those initial steps. Alright, let's get started on coding our project. To register, we need to make models. So let's go to models.py and create our register model. Let's create a class user db.models. We need to create an ID, which is a primary key. We need username and email. To store username and email, username and email should be unique, because there cannot be two users with the same name, and it should be nullable false because it cannot be empty. Now we need a password which a user can use to log in the system or log in the website. Let's add date created for log purposes. We need to import this date time. So from now our model is done. We need to get a form so that we can communicate with our HTML properly. So now go to requirements. You see here Flask WTF, which is needed to be installed. So let's go to our terminal and stop this. Give it some time and it will install. So let's go to our forms and let's create a form. Let's create a class for form. First, we need to import this form. You need to put every variable that you are going to show in your front end here. This username is for your front end label, and we need to add validators. It should be minimum 5. Minimum 5 and max. So this determines that it should be minimum 5 and maximum 20. Let me from there. So I need to import Spring Field 2. So let's go here. Spring Field. So let's import validators also. Sorry, this is not date, it's data required. string field name. We do not need minimum maximum, but we need email. So let's add email also here for password. Let's add password validator here. We need to validate email. We need to add another field, that is confirm password. Here we need to verify that user have entered same password in two fields. Now we need another field, that is submit. So let's define a function here for email validation. Let's go here and add some function for validation. Email query filter by. What this does is it takes your email input and checks on your database that someone has already used it or not. Import user from models. Let's add validation for username. I am adding two validation because if we are using username to login, then we need username validation, and if we are using email, then we will need email validation. Now we need to install email validators. If you go into requirement.txt, you will see email validators. Pip install email validators. We have completed our forms for registration form. Now let's go to templates and create a template for registration. So here both, let's click here and register dot. So if you had gone through our video before, then you should have this login.html. So let's copy this and paste it on the register.html. Change here register. So the register. Now let's go to routes. and add register. Let's check our update. Yeah, that- So we are on the register page. Now let's add forms there. Let's add form. We need to save our data in the database, so we will use post method. Let's add a class here, so we can later on add CSS in the form. Let's add input field here. This bracket with percentage is a Python code, so that we can display error only when there is the error. Now let's go to routes and register. We need to pass a form to register. So let's get on with it with first method. We need to hash a password. So let's add a bcrypt to hash our password. So let's stop our project, and as you go in the requirement.txt here, you can see Flask bcrypt. Let's install it. Now we need to even initialize the bcrypt. So it's cool in the init.file. Now let's go to our routes here. import data from the front end. Use session for storing data in your database. We will display this flash message later on when the user is created, then it will be displayed. You see here we have not added a DB, so let's add a DB here. So in case you are wondering what is DB, then go here extensions .py. So DB is the SQL with me. Now let's import Flask. Flask is used to display messages that are returned from the route on your HTML page. We need to import registration form also. Let's import redirect URL for. So let's check this. Let's create our table. Let's migrate. So you have to migrate and upgrade every time you have made the changes in your models so that your table is up to date. So after the upgrade, if you see here in the migrations, then version you should see something like this. Validators, I think I have some type error here. So let's check here. So I'm getting this here undefined form. So from here, so I need to send this form to the HTML. So let's check here. Let's add another field also. So we have user. Now let's get email. Email. Now password. Another one. Submit. Firm. Submit. Now let's check it. Remove this label. Now let's check it. There is only one field I see here. So we forgot to add another field for the password. So let's copy this and paste. And change this to confirm password. Now let's check it. So another one is also added. Let's check, is it working perfectly? So cannot access local variable user very. So there is some kind of mistake here in routes. It should be user. We need to import the modal here. Let's go and check main blocking. Sorry, and typing error. So it should work fine here. Username is taken. Page user. Let's check admin one. You see, after the registration, it directly goes to login. Let's add some CSS. So you see here in HTML, you see form group class. So we are going to add a CSS here, index.css. Next is form label. Let's add color. Next is form input. Now let's check it. Custom form. Let's try this. Get this C capital and add CSS on sign up. So let's go here. Form submit. Oh, sorry. There should be no comma here. So let's check it again. So let's color this errors. So if you want to check, then you can do something like this. You can type random things and check. You see that I have put. So it is working perfectly fine. Our registration is complete. So next we will do a login. After a registration process, we need to log in. So see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.